And we're off. First off, welcome to Music City's convention, Memphis.
Music is just inside of everyone. It's inside of everything. It seems like you can drink it in the water and eat it in the food, where people are just naturally inclined to play some type of instrument or sing or have some type of love for music to the point where it's just completely engulfing the entire city. And that's kind of what I think of when I think of a music city.
For me, a music city is a place where you don't just have national and international touring groups coming through to give big concerts. You have a real community of people who make music as part of their everyday lives. When I think of a good city for food, it's not just a place with Michelin star restaurants, it's a place with good markets and chefs and people who appreciate good quality of food. And I think the same is true with music too.
I think of a thriving music economy. I think of, a wraparound services from mentoring our neighborhood youth to venues that support the local economy.
Cities are made of not buildings or streets or parks, they're made out of people and communities. So, and then the culture and music is such a big part of that.
To me, it means there's, first and foremost, there are musicians and there are audiences to come see the musicians, and there are places for that to happen. Those are the three elements you really need.
When we talk about creative placemaking, more often than not, that has to do with the visual arts. We talk about sculpture, we talk about murals, and we don't talk about music enough. I've had the privilege of managing a program that we call Sound Places. And through this program, I started to really understand the power of music in cities. And when the Music Cities conference kind of popped up on my email one day, I was like, I gotta go.
So far, the convention has met my already high expectations. A lot of people have come from all over the world to share their experiences. And often when you're doing something related to music and public policy, there aren't a lot of people locally who understand what you're doing or care about it. So meeting people from all these other cities and countries really gives you the sense that you're part of this larger movement.
It's really kind of potent. There's only 250-something participants in the seminar, but they're individually really kind of important to the whole mix. So it's quite kind of on a smaller scale, but it's very kind of you can get your head around and then meet all the people and discuss actually kind of meaningful things.
If we could get a massive arts community and a massive government community in the same room talking to each other in very productive ways, we could be making a huge difference. And I think that this conference has a lot of potential to do that.
I'm listening very carefully to what people say and what the strategies are. There are a number of things I can take away from this. It's a massive amount of work. That's one thing I'm taking away from it. I got a lot of work to do.
The best thing that I've loved about it so far is being able to connect with so many other people in other cities who are doing the same work that I'm doing. And, to realize, not to say that, you're excited about seeing someone else struggle, but just to be able to talk about the struggles and the things that we're going through and realizing that other people are going through that same thing. I think that is about it. Just support music. That's it.